with me one of the members of the African Students Association in Bangalore, is also the president of an association in Bangalore. First of all, Mr. Hassan, what do you have to say about this entire incident? Do you think or do you understand this to be a racial attack incident when the government and the police are refusing it flatly? How do you view this incident?
It's clearly been seen that it is a racism issue here that we are facing. It's not the first time this happened here in Bangalore, especially not only in Bangalore, all over India it's happening. And in Bangalore, it happened recently, like 3 months back in Bharati Cross. Sometimes happened in Kamanhalli, sometimes in... It's just, what I'm trying to say is that every time it happens, but it's just matters of just a matter of the location. Yeah.
You have spoken to these 4 students who were assaulted, the Tanzanian students who were assaulted. They, in their complaint, have also mentioned that there were policemen present when this entire issue was taking place. But the government as well as the police have stated that there was no policeman in sight, and the moment the policemen entered this entire scenario, they rescued these 4 people and took them to the hospital. Is that what the victims have to say?
If I have quoted clearly, the victims said that they were police station when from the starting time, that the police were there, but when the mob, too many people come, and the mob, even the police, I don't know whether they are afraid to protect or they don't want to protect, but they were there from the first time till the last. But when recently we also went and talked with the inspector of Pina police station, he said that the police were there, and when the first car hit and the accident happened and all that, they rescue the Sudanese guy, but they didn't know about the Tanzanian girl. That's what he mentioned too. And, yeah. But that means that they were there, but I don't know how, they were blind or what. I don't know how they didn't see that incident happening there.
Well, definitely, blind or what is the question that you're posing. Taking off from what you stated previously, you spoke about how this is not the first or the second time such incidents are taking place. Multiple times in the city we have seen the people from one ethnicity are targeted, especially in the northeastern divisions. We have seen this happen time and again. What do you think triggers such sentiments from the locals, from the foreign students, both of them? Because it seems to be unending saga. What is contributing to such a situation? Why in a city like Bangalore that is considered cosmopolitan should people from one group feel insecure?
Well, I think first, as you can see, is the diversity of culture that we have here. And even India has many diversity of cultures, but we try our best to adapt to Indian culture. As for example, you take my example, I speak Hindi, I'm learning Kannada. It's just because I want to adapt to this continent as well as this country culture. So what I think is mostly the culture-wise, all of us can adapt. But here, since the fact is that we are here in India as foreigner, we behave as foreigner. But what I am trying to say is that let them not generalize us. If a Tanzanian or a Nigerian or Chadian does something, doesn't have to be African did something. It should, okay. They should. There are same as Indians. There are good people as well as bad people. Even Africans, there are bad and good. Right. But let them not generalize us in particular.
Just one last question I have for you is, the government right now is not ready to call this a racial incident. Do you think, without even acknowledging this as a racial incident, can there be a solution at all if the government is not even ready to acknowledge this as a racial incident as you claim it?
First, I think it has to start from the government side. If the government is not willing to help us as Africans, if we are telling them that this is what we are facing, and if they don't want to acknowledge that, then how can we solve the problem by ourselves? That's what we really need, the support from the government, from our government as well as Indian government, because now we are in India, so we need more Indian government supports than our government, because they are far, right? And since we are here in India, we should be treated as foreign, and we should earn that respect that we
That's
we
true.
have